bands are back in town.
Woo!
That must mean it's hometown highlight season. Harrison Beebe, Spencer Wheelock, welcome back to another year of high school football. Traverse City West joining us to kick off our football coverage this year. And we start with a big one that involved West and Central, a doubleheader at Thirlby Field.
You know, it was West and then Central. It was kind of a day-night doubleheader, you could call it. West gets the early game, Central gets the late game against Marquette. Both these teams played them week 1 last year. So,
and both of them were losses last year.
Let's get some revenge tonight, Traverse
Titans
City,
and Trojans want to see some wins. So let's go to TC West. They kicked off at 4 p.m. this afternoon. And there's the band. What do you know? Double duty. There they are in the stands, and here they are now. But we start, West strikes first, albeit controversially. Jeff Turnquist finds his man, Zach McGuire, looks to have it, but the referee is going to, even though it looked like it scooted out there, they're going to give him the TD. But the Chemics come right back. Quick touchdowns from Luke DeLong on the ground, and then later Vondre Warren up the middle for the blue and white. And just like that, Midland back up 14-7. But that Turnquist guy, he's known to make things happen when he wants to. Here he is rolling out, and he looks down the field to find Austin Cochran. 43 yards for Mr. Cochran, and that guy's not going to bother him at the end. That's a TD. 14 all at that point, and West keeps pouring out from there. They win impressively tonight in a great revenge win over Midland, 31-14. So let's go to the night game. About a half hour, everybody grab the snack, grab dinner. They're all recharged, ready to go. Marquette, the Redmen, beat Central last year 31-23, but they're in trouble. Down 20-6, and a blocked punt means a safety. That's Daniel Euchre on that punt. Then Central on the following drive, Sean Williams goes to the corner to find Kerry Durkin. Beautiful grab by Durkin, bringing it down. Defender's not going to get in his way. This one leads to Joe Shepperly. Ethan Campbell, he's a great running back for them, but Joe Shepperly can get the big yards too. There he is, romping and stomping on into the end zone. Midway through the third now, Central up 28-6, and they pile it on for more. The QB Williams takes it himself from the 1 yard out on fourth down. 34-13 would be your final in that one. Central wins. So both very impressive wins from TC Central and TC West. But now we're going to shift to another conference that probably had the spotlight matchup all week as far as league play is concerned.
The Ski Valley, which has been dominated by Mancelona for the past few years, but Johannesburg-Lewiston trying to do something they haven't done since 2005. That's to get a big win over the Ironmen. Tonight they were looking to do just that. Let's go to the clips. It was, like I said, haven't won in a very long time, and they got a good start here. Nice defensive play to set the tone, and more defense. That's in the third quarter. It's Logan Huff. That's Brandon Huff. We got the Huff brothers here. And here's Logan Huff.
Those Huffs, they just keep playing tricks on us.
9 yard TD. That go puts them up 14-0. Mancelona fumble recovery, trying to get something started, but they can't do it. And again, Joburg does something they have not done in 9 years, and that is beat the Mancelona Ironmen. They do just that, 21-0, the final. Another Ski Valley contender, the San Diego Saints on the road, taking on the Trojans of Central Lake. This one turned out to be quite the offensive show-out. Brandon Oja gets things started, 1 yard dive, but that's nothing compared to this. Might be the prettiest play you're going to see all year, I'll tell you why.
I like pretty plays.
Play action, deep bomb into the setting sun.
I lost it. Yeah, I'm out.
And who comes out of that? A touchdown. Ben Hicks comes out with it. Long TD pass reception.
How can you defend that, Spence?
You can't.
Could you defend that in high school?
Need a visor, but it's anything you can do, we can do better. Play action rollout, and it's Oja again. That was from Gage Kresge, who's been an all-star for the Saints for quite some time. Big run there, and the Saints get the impressive road win, 55-28, the final tonight.
Yeah, keep in mind, Saints won the north of the Ski Valley, Mancelona won the south, so it might be Joburg and St. Denis is a big one. Charlevoix visiting Elk Rapids. You would think because the Elks are in the big division of the Northern Michigan Football League, they're the favorites, but the Raiders, here they are. Nate Moon hands it off to Sam Hovey, and they get a big score there. Elks get it on some TD action, though. Check out Colin Wilson, beautiful move up the middle, evading the defenders and then hugging his teammate there. But Raiders, they're tough to handle. Look at the impressive play here. Troutman trying to find a receiver near the end zone, can't make it work. Charlevoix, you could call it an upset if you want, but they're your winners. They're 1-0, 13-12 over the Elks in this one. Very impressive.
A 1 point win, still a win.
Oh, you take it.
They will take it, and they will start 1-0.
Especially over a big division opponent like that. Well, we got much more to show you. Great cross-conference matchups. McBain, Kingsley, the battle for that big brown jug over in Manton between the Bulldogs and the Rangers. Plus a few more highlights and the band coming up. Stay with us. the Traverse City West Titan Marching Band.
Love that song. I wanted to keep playing The Who.
He was dancing. I don't want to call him out on it, but he was kind of bumping and grooving there before we got some highlights to do. We got some work to do before we celebrate this Thursday night. Long Labor Day weekend coming up. Most of the highlights tonight, and the highlights, when you're talking about them, you got to include McBain and Kingsley. Two teams are always in contention in their respective conferences.
Last year they met up week one. A lot of these week one matchups, rematches again. They met up last year, and Kingsley walked away the winners in that one. Let's see if they can do it again tonight, eh?
And that was at Kingsley last year. This year it's at McBain. So let's see what the Ramblers have in store. And check them out. They're rambling right away. Jordan Vanderhoff hands it off to running back Tyler Clark. And Clark takes it down the field 45 yards. Count them all. We got a nice wide shot for you to measure just exactly how many yards that was. Kingsley, though, comes right back. Or no, wait, we're going to talk Vanderhoff still. Passes to Cole Powell. I don't want to leave out that McBain touchdown because that got the crowd going, that hometown crowd jumping out their first TD of the season. But Kingsley comes right back. Powell fumbles a punt return. Kingsley's Paul Caballero, sorry, Paul, I'm trying my best here. Recovers it. Kingsley then strikes back with a pass from Daniel Gellis to Connor Hebert. Quick slant, touchdown, makes it an even 6-6. Stags hang on to win 28-6 to take 2 straight against McBain.
And moving right along, Manton and Misek, the black and orange battle for the brown jug. Defensive battle here. Manton flexing their defensive muscles. That's the first interception of the highlight. That's Travis Burden picks that one off. And what do you know? Another one. Like I said, defensive battle. This one, Manton was up big already. And another Manton pick. That one pretty much seals it.
Defense wins championship.
That's what they say. Get
and
a big win to start the
jugs.
We say big win, 49-12. And the brown jug stays in Manton.
And there's that great announcer from Manton. We got him in there at the very end. We love that guy.
Moving right along, Gaylord St. Mary's battling Pelston, and Gaylord St. Mary got off to a great start to their season, let's just say that. QB keeper, 1 yard out. Defense definitely showed up to play in this one. It was all Gaylord St. Mary's all night long against Pelston. They get a huge win to start their season, 45-0 the final in that one. Good way to start the year. Maybe
the band will play that song next, All Night Long by Lionel Richie. That's one of my favorites. Let's move on over to Leelanau County. Suttons Bay, the Norsemen in their bright red, hosting Onekama Norsemen. Won 21-0 when these two met last year. Devin Capron hopes to make it a similar score with a heave like that. How can you blame him? Gabe Rittenhouse, he's a big old tight end, but he has no problem scooting down that field. Number 80, 6 points in all. Good lead for the home team. Porters will come right back. Great drive wraps up with Jonathan Acton. He's going to punch it in here from a few yards out. Then they're going to go for 2 on Onekama. They're the road team. They want to put a scare in the Norsemen. Jarrett Sovereign launches to Randy Piena. And 8-6 is our score, but it's not the same clip, I promise you. It's Capron again finding Trevor Petrosky, same spot, but higher score. At that point, it would make it 13-8, and Suttons Bay goes on to win 34-14. All right, let's check in some other scores around Northern Michigan tonight. Spencer and myself, we're going to let the band finish things off right here on Hometown Highlights.